Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Holistic Alley live show. We are here on YouTube and on TikTok. We're going to talk about food and beverages to avoid if you have arthritis or if you have some pain. Um, this is going to be what we're going to talk about is definitely going to be something that we have mentioned in the past. But for other conditions, yo, fam, what's up, fam? How's it going? Um, So we definitely like, for example, for up to 40% of men and 47% of women may be diagnosed with osteoarthritis during their lifetime. So I mean, this is a very common problem. So definitely, it is something that we should be covering. Can I talk about no carbs? I can definitely talk about no carbs, but I can maybe cover that tomorrow, most definitely. So, if you are on if you follow the TikTok, you follow the YouTube, I can definitely cover that topic tomorrow. We cover a different topic every single day, so y'all feel free to follow, subscribe, and I will definitely cover your suggestions as well. So, arthritis is a common health condition involving chronic inflammation in your joints. It causes pain and damage to joints, bones, and other parts depending on the type. Osteoarthritis, which is a non inflammatory, is the most common. Though over 100 types exist, in fact, up to 40% of men and 47% of women may be diagnosed with osteoarthritis during their lifetime. Meanwhile, rheumatoid arthritis and psoriatic arthritis are inflammatory conditions that are considered autoimmune diseases. Gout is another common type of inflammatory arthritis. Um, Meanwhile, research shows that dietary interventions such as eliminating certain foods and beverages may reduce symptoms and severity of arthritis in people with and inflammation with people who have arthritis and osteoarthritis, as well as improve their overall quality of life. Um, so, the first ingredient to avoid is added sugars. You should limit your sugar intake no matter what, but especially if you have arthritis. Added sugars are found in candy, soda, ice cream, and numerous other foods, including less obvious items like barbecue sauce, or ketchup, or mayo, or any of these kind of things. A study in 217 people with rheumatoid arthritis noted among 20 foods, sugar sweetened soda and desserts were the most frequently reported to worsen rheumatoid arthritis symptoms. What's more, sugary beverages like soda may significantly increase your risk of arthritis. Um, for example, in a study in 1,209 adults ages 20 to 30 who drank fructose sweetened beverages 5 times per week or more were 3 times likelier to have arthritis than those who consumed few to no fructose sweetened beverages. Furthermore, a large study in nearly 200,000 women associated a regular intake of sugar sweetened soda with an increased risk of rheumatoid arthritis. Um, so, sugary drinks, added sugars are definitely something that you should be avoiding. Um, so, processed and red meats. Some research link red and processed meats to inflammation, which may increase arthritis symptoms. For example, diets heavy in processed and red meats demonstrate high levels of inflammatory markers like interleukin 6, C reactive protein, and homocysteine. The study in 217 people with rheumatoid arthritis mentioned above also found red meat commonly worsened rheumatoid arthritis symptoms. Additionally, a study with 25,630 people determined that high red meats intake may be may be a risk factor for inflammatory arthritis. So definitely something to avoid as well if you have arthritis is processed and red meats. Conversely, plant-based diets that exclude red meats have been shown to improve arthritis symptoms, and this was also in a study. So another one to avoid is gluten-containing food. Gluten is a group of proteins in wheat, barley, rye, and triticale, a cross between wheat and rye. Sometimes research links it to increased inflammation and suggests that going gluten free may ease the symptoms of arthritis. What's more, people with celiac disease are at a greater risk of developing rheumatoid arthritis. Likewise, those with autoimmune diseases like rheumatoid arthritis have a significantly higher prevalence of celiac disease than the general population. And this is from a couple of studies. Notably, an older 1 year study with 66 people with rheumatoid arthritis that a gluten-free vegan diet significantly reduced disease activity and improved inflammation. Although these findings are promising, more research is needed to confirm whether gluten-free diet alone benefits people with arthritis. I do agree with that. We always need to do more research on all these things just so we can have the maximum information so we can give the best suggestions to people. Research is always important to have. All highly processed foods, ultra processed items like fast food, breakfast cereal, and baked goods are typically high in refined grains, added sugars, preservatives, and other potentially inflammatory ingredients, all of which may worsen arthritis symptoms. Research suggests that a Western diet rich in heavily processed food may increase your risk of rheumatoid arthritis by contributing to inflammation and risk factors like obesity. What's more, in a study in 56 people with rheumatoid arthritis, those who ate higher amounts of ultra processed food showed an increased heart rate or heart disease risk factors, including higher levels of glycated hemoglobin, a long term marker of blood sugar control. As such, processed foods may worsen your overall health and increase your risk of other diseases. Another one that definitely is something to avoid if you have arthritis or are at risk of having arthritis is alcohol. As alcohol may worsen arthritis symptoms, anyone with inflammatory arthritis should restrict or avoid it. A study in 278 people with axial spondyloarthritis, inflammatory arthritis that primarily affects the spinal cord, and sarcoli, uh, sarcoiliac joints tied alcohol intake to increase spinal structural damage. Another like that's like a lot of people do drink a lot of alcohol, and a lot of people with arthritis do drink a lot of alcohol. So it is definitely something that I believe people should avoid if they are at risk, or I mean, they should be avoiding this altogether, but especially if they're at risk of arthritis, and especially if they have arthritis. Studies have also shown that alcohol intake may increase the frequency and severity of gout attacks. Moreover, chronic alcohol consumption is associated with an increased risk of osteoarthritis, though not all studies have found a significant link. Definitely more studies are needed so we can find out find out the exact link, or if there is a significant link between consumption of alcohol and an increased risk of osteoarthritis. Um, so, certain vegetable oils also do increase your risk of arthritis. Diets high in omega 6 fats and low in omega 3 fats may worsen symptoms of osteoarthritis and rheumatoid arthritis. These fats are necessary for health. However, the imbalanced ratio of omega 6 to omega 3 in most Western diets may increase inflammation. Reducing your risk of foods high in omega 6 fats, such as vegetable oils, while increasing your intake of omega 3 rich foods, like they say here, fatty fish, but you can also have chia seeds, you can have flax seeds, you can have hemp seeds. These all may improve arthritis symptoms. Another one is food high in salt. Cutting back on salt may be a good choice for people with arthritis. Foods high in salt include shrimp, canned soup, pizza, certain cheeses, processed meats, and numerous other processed items. A mouse study found that arthritis was more severe in mice fed a high salt diet than those on a diet containing normal salt levels. Additionally, a 62-day mouse study revealed that low salt diet decreased the severity of rheumatoid arthritis compared with a high salt diet. Mice on the low salt diet had less cartilage breakdown and bone destruction, as well as lower inflammation markers than mice on a high salt diet. I don't know who's studying things on mice, man. I don't like this animal studies. I mean, it is what it is, but I really don't like animal studies. Leave these mice alone, man. Interestingly, researchers have suggested that high sodium intake may be a risk factor for autoimmune diseases like inflammatory arthritis. A study in 18,555 people tied high sodium intake to an increased risk of rheumatoid arthritis. Um, so, foods that are high in ages. So that's advanced glycation end products are molecules created through reactions between sugars and proteins or fats. They naturally exist in uncooked animal foods and are formed through certain cooking methods. High protein, high fat animal foods that are fried, roasted, grilled, seared, or broiled are among the richest dietary sources of ages. These include bacon, pan fried or grilled steak, roasted or fried chicken, and broiled hot dogs. French fries, American cheese, margarine, and mayonnaise are also rich in ages. Um, So, when ages accumulate in high amounts in your body, oxidative stress and inflammation may occur. Oxidative stress and age formation are tied to disease progression in people with arthritis. In fact, people with inflammatory arthritis have been shown to have higher levels of ages in their body than people without arthritis. Age accumulation in bones and joints may also play a role in the development and progression of osteoarthritis. Replacing high H foods with nutritious whole foods like vegetables, fruits, legumes, and they say here fish may reduce the total age load on your body. Um, so definitely this is something that, like all these foods, I'll go over them again. So we started off with added sugars, processed and red meats, gluten containing foods, highly processed foods and ultra processed foods, alcohol, certain vegetable oils that are high in omega 6 and low in omega 3 that give you an off balance of omega 3 to 6 ratio, do increase arthritis. Food high in salt or sodium, canned food, pizza, canned soup, cheeses, processed meats. Most processed and canned foods are generally higher in sodium and something that you should be avoiding, and food high in ages. Um, so the bottom line is, if you have arthritis, a healthy diet and lifestyle may help improve your symptoms. Research shows that you should avoid certain food and beverages, including highly processed foods, red meats, fried foods, and those rich in added sugars. Keep in mind that lifestyle factors like your activity level, body weight, and smoking status are also vital to managing arthritis. So, I hope this information has helped. I hope that you guys benefited from this information, and we'll be back tomorrow with another topic. I've been trying to cover different topics every single day, and I see a lot of you guys have been enjoying them. If you guys have any suggestions on what I should cover, you guys can definitely leave them in the comments. Please like, subscribe, and I do have an endless amount of topics, but I love to take your suggestions since you guys are the ones watching me. I would love to be able to cover topics that maybe you feel are relevant that maybe I might have overlooked, but we're covering almost everything. So, thank you guys for watching and stay healthy.